the deal is done. Paul Pogba is coming back to Manchester United. I am just so happy with this news. It is the best deal, apart from David De Gea staying at Manchester United this summer. It's the second biggest thing that's happened to Manchester United. I'm just fucking over the moon that he is coming back. The start of the summer, I would never have dreamt that this would be possible for Manchester United. Before the summer started, Louis van Gaal was still in charge. Everything was all doom and gloom. David De Gea was going to leave. And now things are so much better for Manchester United. We've pulled this off. We can shove them two things up Real Madrid's arse. You know, David De Gea staying is absolutely massive for Manchester United, and he probably would have gone had Louis van Gaal stayed in charge. We kept him for another season from last year, and we've kept him again. And I don't want all this horseshit that Real Madrid didn't want him. He's one of the top two goalkeepers in world football. They wanted him, all right. He would have improved their team. He's better than the goalkeeper that they've got. Only Manuel Neuer is the only one that can rival David De Gea at the moment, and he stayed, and now we've pulled off this deal. They wanted Paul Pogba, so did Barcelona, so did Manchester City. These clubs wanted him, but Manchester United have completely blown all these teams out of the water. Even yesterday, it was in the last couple of days, it stayed. Zidane saying, we've got to the end of the transfer window, we're still interested, but you're not getting him now. He's coming back to Manchester United. The tide is gradually turning now. Manchester United are coming back to being a force. I'm so happy. Now this season we've got to get back into that Champions League so that we can become a force in European football again. You know, we haven't blown a team like Real Madrid out of the water before with a signing like this. You look at all the most expensive signings in football over the last few years. The likes of Luis Suarez, Neymar, Ronaldo, Bale, all gone to Spain. Now we're signing the top players in world football, and Paul Pogba is one of the top players in world football. Now I'm going to see Arsenal fans and all these other fans of shitty clubs questioning this signing, saying he's not worth the money. Who cares? We're paying for about 10 years service of this player. He's going to sell so much in commercially, in shirt sales and everything else. You know, he's going to be one of the top shirt sales in football this season, I'm sure. It's just fantastic. We're going to make so much money back on him. He's going to help Manchester United be successful on the pitch. I'm sure about it. For me, he's one of the top two midfielders in world football, along with Toni Kroos. At this moment in time, he's only 23 years of age, so what can be a problem? If it doesn't work out and he hasn't really got any better in 3 or 4 years, we can sell him. And we'll still probably make a good chunk of this money back. It is no-brainer to sign him. We have paid a bit over the odds for him, but we're not in Champions League. Real Madrid are in the Champions League, Man City are in the Champions League, Barcelona are in the Champions League, and Bayern Munich. They're all the top teams that can spend big money on players. They're all in the Champions League, and we're not. So I've got to play Europa League football for one season, and we've still signed top players. This is 4 really good signings for well, 3 of them are top signings for Manchester United. Eric Bay is a bit of a gamble for Manchester United. It's got really good potential, so could become a world star. He's only 22 years of age, a little bit younger than when we signed the likes of Vidic and Evra, so he could go on to be a world star. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But the other 3, Mkhitaryan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who would have thought we would have got these players? We've got the best player from France, we've got the best player from Italy, and we've got the best player from Germany. What more could Manchester United have wanted this summer? It's just absolutely incredible. And with a manager like Jose Mourinho, he's been able to turn things around, getting these players in this quick, short space of time. Last summer, it was all doom and gloom. I remember on Stressing News, I was on there at the end of the transfer window, and it was all doom and gloom. We hadn't signed enough players to go in for a title challenge. But already with these 4 signings, could potentially be more. I'm absolutely over the moon. I don't care about how much Paul Pogba is going to earn at Manchester United. If you want the best players, you've got to pay it. The best paid players are in Spain at the moment. So, and now the tide is changing. It is turning with this new TV deal. The amount of money that Manchester United have got, the times are changing. Manchester United, when they get back in that Champions League, with this squad that Jose Mourinho is building, I believe will be on the cusp of challenging for the Champions League. It might be 2 or 3 years before Manchester United have got a team good enough to win the Champions League, but I'm hopeful that Manchester United can get up to that top level, because Manchester United have not been at that top level yet. Yes, we were in Champions League semi-finals and finals around 2008 and 2010-11, around that time, but Manchester United are not at that level of Real Madrid and Barcelona. We only won one Champions League around that time. Barcelona and Real Madrid win Champions Leagues over 2 or 3 Champions Leagues over sort of 4 or 5 year span. Manchester United have not done that as yet. And I'm hoping that Manchester United can get back up to the top of the Champions League and win a couple of Champions League titles in the next 5-10 years in a short period of time. You know, between winning it in 99 and 2008, it was a long time. I want Manchester United to get back where they're winning it more regularly than that, because Manchester United should be. We're one of the biggest 3 or 4 clubs in world football. We should be getting up to that standard. And now with Jose Mourinho as manager and with Paul Pogba signing for Manchester United, Mkhitaryan, Eric Bailly and Zlatan Ibrahimovic are over the moon. I wouldn't be surprised if there is more signings to come from Manchester United in the transfer window. We will have to wait and see. Maybe a Gabriel Jesus, a Lozano, someone at that ilk. I wouldn't expect a real top 50 plus million. I can't really see a James Rodriguez coming to Manchester United now after spending all this money on this signing, but maybe a Gabriel Jesus, sort of a £20 million player, sort of just to step in as a squad player for this season. I could see that happening. We will have to wait and see what happens there. The only problem with this signing, it does put massive pressure on Manchester United to go out and deliver in the Premier League this season, because without Champions League we can't obviously compete with the best teams in that, but it does put pressure on us, and some outlets probably will have Manchester United as slight favourites now after signing Paul Pogba. We will have to wait and see. I know Manchester City are looking to really strengthen their side still, probably spending another 60-70 million. I know on John Stones they're looking to spend 15 million. I think that is a bit over the odds, but he's a young good prospect English player. You've got to pay over the odds, still only 21 years of age, so you're going to get a lot of years out of him. So we'll have to watch what happens at Manchester City over the next few weeks. But these two Manchester clubs are going to be going neck and neck, I believe, at the top of the table. Again, there will be other strong competitors in the title race, but I believe that these two Manchester clubs are going to be right up there this season, challenging for the title, along with the likes of Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal are all going to be there or thereabouts. They're going to be strong contenders as well. Leicester might not drop off as bad as we think, and West Ham are going to be up there. It's going to be a fantastic season. I cannot wait for it. It does, as I say, put massive pressure on Manchester United. I mean, anything other than a top 3 finish this season is going to be seen as failure with the amount of money that we are spending on these players and the quality of players that are coming in. But I don't see no reason why we can't challenge for the title. You know, I still think the defence could be a bit ropey in the season as a whole if we get a couple of injuries there, because we do not want to be playing Marcus Rojo, who I hope goes this summer, and Phil Jones at the back on a regular basis, because I'm not too sure against the very best teams that it is going to work out. I'm still not totally convinced on Chris Smalling as one of the top centre-backs in world football. But we will have to wait and see. He may pull a experienced centre-half out, sort of a cheaper option, just to get some experience back there. We will have to wait and see. Could still sign Fabinho at right back. I wouldn't be surprised on that either. But we will have to wait and see. But for now, we've done it. We've got the Paul Pogba back to Manchester United. Absolutely over the moon. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this puts us title favourites now? How excited are you for the new season ahead? It's not our money at the end of the day. £100 million odd on Paul Pogba. It doesn't matter. We spend that each year. The Glazers do on debt, which we're paying into their pockets to pay off the debt for Manchester United. When we buy all the shirts, we go to the games. So we want to see this invested in the club. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.